to another edition of the Code Kings franchise. Always as commentating for the 49ers versus the Seahawks. I'm gonna guess at the Seahawks Stadium.
Yep.
I don't know what it is. Fuck
Me
it.
neither.
I don't give a shit. It's gonna be an actually match. You got your boy Ventus or V871 Gaming. Dog, you're gonna have to move away from the computer. Dog, you're gonna have to move away from the computer. And we get this show on the road. The 49ers had a bit of a struggle against shit. Against shit. I actually don't remember who they played.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry. This is the first of two games. It's going to be entertaining. It's the 49ers going up against the Seahawks.
4 turnovers. Jeez, Ventus.
For the call, let's you to the broadcast booth.
Shut up.
Our commentators, Guy and Charles Davis.
I mean, I can't play. I can't say anything because I sit through the game. Looks like we got Russell Wilson versus Jimmy Garoppolo.
This was the scene a moment ago as the
Jimmy
home squad
tried
came
his
out of the
first
tunnel.
start, or no, wait,
And
did
it
he
was
start
just
last game?
absolutely deafening in this building.
I believe you did
They're
pick
set
him up
for
last game.
football, so are we as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
See how the 49er
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at the Seahawks team.
If they can turn it
can
around.
hold up with
Coming
the.
off a good win on the road.
See, well, even if they can hold up the.
And the offense last week,
Show up
they
against
have things
the
coming. If you're a defensive
Seattle
player, you may get
Seahawks.
overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed.
That is something I'm not looking forward to.
As we see down in the bottom, we got Baltimore winning against the Browns. We got Carolina winning against the Bills. Oh, Arizona picked up a close victory against the Colts.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your
Oh.
team, the us against the
Oh,
world
he does spin
mentality.
move.
Let's see if
He
they
gets
can
him
use it
down
and get a
about
victory.
at about the 20-yard line.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession.
And we come here, the veteran,
They're led on
Russell
the field
Wilson.
by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name
I
for
don't know how
himself
long he's been in the industry, but I know he's been here for a while.
One of the more cerebral quarterbacks in the NFL. Analyzes situations, watches a ton of tape, adapts his
Let's
game
see what
to
Ventus is
whatever
gonna run.
presented in front of him. And despite the fact he's
Looks
been in
like
the
he
league
has
for
to
6
get
years,
a thing
the future
with
still
Ward.
bright for Russell Wilson.
I don't know what it was. I think it was get another sack.
Throwing now, Wilson on
Other
first down. And he finds his tight end, Graham.
XP and
And
confidence
he's able to
booster.
get up here to the 26. The numbers in last week's game for Graham. 4
Oh, man,
catches,
it
63
seemed like
yards.
Now
Chiefs pick up a big victory over
This
the
is an
Eagles.
offense that will certainly
The
spread the
Orleans
ball
beat the
around a bit.
Patriots.
And this is a guy that defenses had
Pittsburgh
better
beat
focus
Minnesota.
on.
Steelers beat Minnesota. Go figure. Wow, Tampa Bay picking it close.
Thomas Rawls with his
Hey.
first
Against
carry.
the-
Trying to
against
run
Chicago.
inside, but nothing there. No gain on the
Against
play that
the
time. and they'll
Bears.
look to convert on what'll be a 3rd and 4. And here's the starting offensive unit for Seattle.
In music, the Seattle sound is distinctive. In the NFL, it's the Seattle running game.
I think they're
Usually
more
ranked in
two
the top
important.
5 in
Their
the
two
NFL.
biggest
It fell to number
problems
25
today
in
for the
2016,
49ers defense
and
will
they're trying to
probably be
revamp their offensive line and find a
Jay-
bell cow running back
Jay
in order to get
Graham
things
and
moving again.
Doug Baldwin.
From the gun on
That's
3rd
probably
down,
going to be their biggest
Wilson.
challenge. Oh, then Russell Wilson breaks for it.
Except for maybe that.
Go ahead.
As he strides to a stop.
He drips up
Gain
one of
there,
the
11 yards.
cornerbacks. Sorry about this. I'll stop if you'd like.
Oh, here you go.
On first down, Wilson. And Graham's got it.
Oh, right to Graham, and he just got a head. That was like a helmet on contact right there at the end.
Tell me about it.
Now it's 2nd and 7.
There was like some plays when I was playing Levi where it looked like I fucking like killed the dude. Hey, are you fighting down there? Hey,
They'll run it now.
what are you
out of
doing?
the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not
Jeez. Five people for one guy?
North of 100 yards, the two scores. And
We want to make sure he goes to the front
the
down.
O-line. We talked a lot about him.
I guess
The offensive
so.
line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking,
Jeez.
power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
Oh,
Oh, God.
oh, I see one of your
I
lines
saw him.
look like.
Oh, he was slow to get
No,
up, but
he got up.
he's up.
He's up. Must have been nothing big. Well, I guess we'll find out in a little bit.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
You know, Vince, is it bad that this was actually going to be the team I was going to pick?
This is not your sock.
On second down, rolls.
Oh.
And he got blown
Oh.
up. Losing yardage on the play back at the
Fender
44.
didn't hold him long enough for...
He lost 2 there.
Him to
And
get
it's
out.
third down. So a look here at the key
There you-
inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field.
There was your person,
They
but...
tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No
Nah,
excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Now it's Wilson. And it falls incomplete after
Oh, did you almost catch it?
being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the
Why are
defense
they
now,
going for it on
it's
fourth
fourth
and
down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them,
It's a field goal.
they remind me of elite defenders on
Well,
a basketball
the
court,
suggestion
right?
is
They
telling
want to
me-
contest each and every pass.
Oh,
Great
it's saying that they're
contest
going for
on
it?
third down
Yeah.
to bring up fourth. Now Blair Walsh
Oh.
on for a long
Okay.
field goal. He's hit from as far away as
50.
56
That's a
in his
50
young career.
or 60-yard
And this will be
kick
spotted
right there.
On the other side of the field, it's a
59.
61-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't
No
get
good.
there. He left it
The
just
first
short.
drive.
No, that was
No
a
good,
61
and this will
yarder. Holy
remain a
shit,
scoreless
man.
game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just
Here we
never
go,
got
Jimmy
the ball on
Garoppolo.
target. And knowing him, he'll be
Garoppolo.
disappointed with that.
Garoppolo, Ventus got him from the...
First carry for Carlos
Oh, but he
Hyde.
drops it to the
That's gonna
halfback.
get this one down to
He
the
gets a good
45.
5 yards in the first carry of the
Give him
game.
5 on the carry there, and it'll
Kyle
be second
Shanahan, the
down.
coach, looking
But I
to
think from our experience
try
together,
to
we have learned that most offensive
help
coordinators
the
are gonna
49ers
see if
grow
I'm
as a
gonna run the
team.
football first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Throw left
Oh,
side,
the
caught by
Baldwin.
Goodwin.
Oh, he tried to hurdle.
And he gets
That's
this
Goodwin,
one
Why
not
he
right
hurdled?
Baldwin.
Did he hurdle?
inside the 20-yard line. A really
I
nice
said
gain
Baldwin.
of
Oh, I meant Goodwin.
25 yards.
They've got
Make
good
your first
playmakers
career-
on the
first career
offensive side of the
touchdown
ball. I
with-
don't know what happened
what's his
last
face?
week to really hurt their
G. Kittle.
performance and hold
My
down their
tight end.
production, but a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And his throw here is incomplete. And some concerns
let's
caused
try to
him to slip to the 5th
see it.
round. I guess if you're him, the good news is you kind of flew under the radar. Maybe expectations are low. You could come in and prove something.
And a lot to prove because those off-field concerns that creep in on you, you want to prove that they're all wrong, that they don't matter, that you are a much better player than what people picked you.
They added a lot of talent to a roster. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Mike Bennett.
Got
in
that-
there to drop
Oh,
it
well, Mike
for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
Oh,
And that looked like
oh, and the
vintage,
first drive for the
old-school
49ers
coverage,
didn't end in how
Man
they wanted
coverage
it.
reminded me of an old
But they still
Raiders
got the
team.
3
They had a
points.
Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive player of the year at the other.
You can tell me to
They
stop
locked
it.
people down.
Hopefully the Niners
An
defense
update
will be
from
able
Denver.
to
And it's the Cowboys
keep
that
up
have moved down to an early
and
advantage.
hold.
Keep you
Hello,
updated on that
the
one as it
Seahawks.
progresses.
The Seahawks.
They'll take this
Yeah, I
across
missed
the
completely.
25, couple extra yards
Yeah, I
up
know
to
you
the
did.
27-yard line.
I seen that. I'm like, hit.
They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first.
God, what are you doing?
Somehow the camera got changed.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. That is
There's
not
Navarro
gonna be
Bowman
any
with
help
the
as they
tackle.
dump him
Number
behind the
53.
line of scrimmage. So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score.
End of the first
EA
quarter.
Sports NFL Sunday returns following
It was
this.
a real close game already.
Yeah, I know, right?
Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2.
You got
But they
the
face a second and long to
Seahawks
start
coach. Wonder
things
what he was
out.
telling them.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, he was trying to. You know, he probably was mad at them for not getting that touchdown.
Yeah, right? Yeah, right? And then missing that field goal.
They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Made it even worse.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
God, the fact that he kept that is actually pretty fucking shocking.
If it was me, then my dude would have dropped it.
The guy would have dropped
If you
it.
don't have a guy who can throw the
Fumbled.
ball and put some mustard on
Is
it.
that all
Because
fumble?
If you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong arm guy.
A lot of
to get
Dumberville.
in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
If he would have hit
Down just shy of
Dumberville,
midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a
Dumberville,
1-yard
Yeah.
pickup on
he
the
probably would
play.
have fumbled it.
And that'll make this a 2nd down. Wilson. It's caught out
Boom!
by
Oh,
Graham.
jeez.
And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down at the 47-yard line.
Did I ever tell you who was out?
Jimmy Graham
But
had a
no,
very tough injury in
I don't think it was
2015.
me
It
then.
ended his season, but what
They
a
never told
bounce
me they
back
never
in
gave me the
2016.
option
How are you
to
not getting any votes for comeback
sub
player
in
of the
or
year?
I was
keep
just
in
going to
or
ask
keep
you
out
that.
or...
Not that Jordy Nelson wasn't deserving, but 65 catches, 923 yards. That was the highest total by a tight end in Seahawks history.
And I think there's a chance that both of those numbers will increase in 2017.
12 yards there.
Man
They
knows
move
how to
the
spin, I can
chains.
tell you that.
I hate playing against Russell Wilson because he's such a little bitch.
First down, this is Rawls. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Dumberville with the tackle.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Complete. Richardson has it.
Oh, he threw to Richardson, but Richardson got down.
43-yard line here.
By
That catch good
Foster.
for only a
Somebody.
yard,
I
and
think it
it will
said
be
Foster.
3rd down.
To get up on
3
that
for
play
4
we were
thus
talking
far.
about earlier.
This is 3rd and 9. Off the fake to
Was it?
Lacy. Here's
I
Wilson.
think so.
They find some open field here. A minute 57.
I was going to say injury warning, and you just see him down.
Field
Yes.
after this.
But he slid before the first down.
Oh, that's good. Oh, so they're going to kick another one?
Don't forget, coming up at
that sucks.
halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have the highlights of this first half, but he won't have touchdowns because we haven't had any to this point.
But there's still time, though, partner.
And it's
Walsh
good.
will convert it as his kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
Unfortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time.
I don't want to be happy
Sometimes
either
the
if my
whole
team
game
gets
goes
let up.
by, and you don't get that chance. So you keep it with you till the
Try to
next
get through
time
the
you take
crowd,
the
but
field.
they just ate him up.
A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you're rebuilding, we know you got to hit it big in the draft, but you also want to acquire free agents. They're going to really set the tone for your team. Pierre Garçon had some history with head coach Kyle Shanahan previously. I think that's why they picked him up.
He's Great history in this league, of course, starting with the Colts, then the Redskins, now the Niners. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up
nice
the
little
first
run there
down
by
on a
Jimmy.
13-yard run.
Garoppolo kind of ran? Yeah, you don't see that quite often.
Throwing on
You know
first
that
is Garoppolo. And he rifles one in.
you hit your defender in the head.
I know.
The one thing that I like defensively
Just saying.
is they showed
It was
a lot
better
of different
than
looks
taking
here in
the
the
sack.
first half. They come after him, they sat back.
You're
I
right.
think that's what you need to
You're
do.
right,
Keep
but
the
still, I
offense
just want you to know
They
that.
certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10.
Ah!
And he slings
What
one
was
that's
that?
incomplete.
Come on.
Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
Call the
And
timeout.
he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I was kind of surprised the
first
dude
down play,
caught
we're going to
that.
get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50
I seen it, I
seconds
was like,
to
oh.
go in the first
I thought it was
half.
picked for sure.
Right?
On first down,
I thought too.
Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost
Oh.
the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed
I can't
hold
tell
on
who
to
caught
the
it.
pigskin.
And the
On
Niners
plays like
did.
this, when the
I
ball
did.
comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback.
Well, I figured
The ball
one of your
gets away
fucking
from him.
line
Everyone
fuckers
else
was
is
on
trying
top
to
of you.
execute what they're supposed to
Yeah,
do
they
on
were.
offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.
Like on
downfield.
top of the ball.
They're moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
30 seconds, Ventus.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
Ah, what?
Trying to get it to
Oh,
Robinson,
picked
and it's
off.
intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it
Earl
back at
Thomas,
the
the
closing
third.
stages of the
He
first
came from the
half.
other side of the field.
Well, it's 3rd down.
Hey,
You're
now
in
you
a
know how I
tight game in
feel.
the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
You did that shit to
Down on
me,
the
too.
ground with Rawls. And not
No.
a whole lot doing
I
there.
didn't
So
do
get
that
up to
shit.
about the 28-yard line.
Yeah, you did.
3
Yours
yards on the
bounced
pickup
off of
there, and
people.
it'll be 2nd down.
He came from across
Not much
the
happening there
field.
on first
Like
down.
he wasn't even
Thought there might have been a
supposed to
hole
be
for a
there.
split second.
Yeah, but it dried up.
He was supposed to be covering the other side of the field.
They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in... Now, you folks don't know what you're missing.
Don't ya?
Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to
Oh,
get
no,
back
you get it
to
again.
this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it.
Nice, at least.
They've gone to the 2nd quarter now in Denver, and it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to
Bring it
monitor.
down to just a little over the 25.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax.
Man, if only 19 was a little bit faster, he could have blocked for you.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Jeez, you got a good
Jimmy
amount of yards on
Garoppolo,
that
the
play.
starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some
What are you
things you
doing?
like about
Get it.
JG?
Well,
Get a
I
little
love
man.
his makeup, meaning
Get a little man.
obviously he's got some physical ability, he can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. He developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
It's caught on the right side.
Robinson. Oh, God.
Yards that
5
time
people
for
on him.
number 19.
That's why I wasn't trying to do anything flashy.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God.
He'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Who's hurt? Because Garoppolo got right back up.
No, there wasn't the one guy. The one guy was sitting down still.
Yeah.
And on the outside, they're playing
I
press
thought
coverage.
Garoppolo was dead.
Yeah, that might be a good thing. Not really, but.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg.
Why?
Right.
Nope.
Oh, nearly picked. Maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
A man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been
Ow.
back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky
Dog.
there. On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll go down here at
Well, at
the
least you got
12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations. And then
Jeez, that fucking win.
isn't it?
Rob
First
Boone.
down, made the tackle.
Fucking win.
Bobby Goldberg's another 3 on the board. 11 years in Chicago, all-time leading
10
scorer
miles an
for the
hour
Bears,
blowing
and he had 10
in my
games with the
face.
Giants in 2016.
In your fucking direction.
In San Francisco. You ever met Robbie?
I have not. Good guy.
Good guy. He came to
Dude, kicking him until about the 3.
He actually kicked one over.
Wow.
How about that? And he quite an interesting story.
Oh, he just
from
got to the
Chicago
26.
all those years, then New York quickly, and now all the way on the other coast to San Fran. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and
And
get
the
things
Niners
kick-started
defense,
for
who
them.
has
And you know at the half,
continuously
they
been able to
discussed
hold up.
how they were going to get that
Except for
done.
when
This is
Russell
where
Wilson
scripting
does this.
comes into play a lot of
How
the
many
time.
plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in
Yeah.
the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16.
Yeah, you
I think
push
in
them
the
number
second half,
2.
you're really scripting more like 8 to 10.
Figures
I say number 2 just kind of pushed it.
To get you off to a quick start.
I would stick into this if you have enough time after that match to read the deeds I made.
Going to Rawls on the dump off.
I guess.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Graham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
What happened?
I don't know.
Probably an injury.
Oh, my safety.
Now a
Safety
play
got
fake
injured.
here on first down. And he'll toss this
He
one
better throw it out.
incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, pretty good coverage there. And
Right.
both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Oh man, number 6 was forming into the
But you get the feeling
49ers
he might
coach.
be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in.
Oh,
Who is
flag.
this against?
Offsides.
God damn it.
Somerville.
No, other side.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know Defensive end, he
Awesome.
wants to get into
Right
the
outside
offensive
linebacker,
backfield.
not
He
my
wants
safety.
that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
Oh!
It's intercepted.
Robinson.
Rashad
It's the
Robinson
catch.
with a pick.
The
He's at
Niners
40,
defense
20,
keeping the Niners
10,
in this ball
and
game.
they'll score. It's a 49er touchdown.
I was about to say, don't show off at this. Like, seriously. Because if you do, if they hit you, you automatically fumble.
How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
And
You mean with an
Robbie
exclamation
Gould
mark?
for the extra
Exclamation
point.
mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. To return, this is Doug Baldwin. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Seriously?
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
A match.
And some space here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard
You didn't hear
line.
me.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They run with a power back. Rawls. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Losing 2 yards
the
and
best
time, and now it's
linebacker
4th down.
On the Niners
If these guys are going
defense.
to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job
Arguably
in
the
the
best
run game.
player on
Caught
the
behind
Niners
line of
defense.
scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Or the Niners team. That you talking?
No, remember,
And that
the
is
Niners
gonna do
fullback
it
is the best
for
player
this
on the
third
team.
quarter of action.
Oh, that's right, that's
Return
right,
with more
that's right,
after
I'm
this
sorry.
break. You're watching. Back now
Oh,
in
God, they're
Seattle,
going.
Sorry.
Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here.
4 and 5.
To begin quarter number 4.
Just run, Russell. Run.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down.
Oh!
That is
Oh.
And
incomplete.
Baldwin
Well, it
drops
looked
it.
like he had it and dropped it. And the Niners take over in terrific
Dropped the
field
ball.
position.
That's the word.
So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here,
And
they
now the
can't
Niners
check out
have
of
the
this
ball
game.
in
You and I have called a
pretty
number
good
of games
territory
over the
here.
course of our career where we've seen
Could
these
they
types
score
of
their
On their
first
own.
offensive touchdown?
teams get the ball back, and that
Here's the real
miracle
question.
does occur. So
Yeah,
they can't
right.
let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout
Oh, look,
on
the
defense here.
nightmare
right now,
Ursa
really hoping for a
Fidelidis
turnover.
game.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo.
Thanks.
Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted.
Oh.
Maybe the turning point they need. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And the return will stop him well inside
I feel
their
like you
own
can blame
20
that one on
at
me.
the 15-yard line.
Because then again, I feel like it's kind of, I feel like that's kind of like a both kind of contributed to that one.
Well, if I'm playing against him at any point in the year, I don't want to give Richard Sherman any extra incentive or
Funny thing
fuel
is,
to
Richard
be
Sherman is a
motivated.
Niner.
No, he
but
doesn't really need it. He's one of the more intelligent guys playing
That's
the corner in
hilarious.
the NFL, and has shown up
That's
in
more
his play
ironic.
throughout his career. This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Wilson to give the Rolls. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to have a chance to win.
He's been throwing the Graham a lot today.
Right around 37.
He's 6 with Graham.
To pick up there, and it'll be second
Graham
down.
is
You could
big
not
threat.
write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game.
An invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big
Can
shot
the
downfield because
Seattle
he feels
Seahawks
like he
get
can
their
come back on third
first
down and pick up the first down? But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies.
offensive
Stay with what you
touchdown.
are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down.
Keep
That's
them
exactly what
alive
they do.
in this match.
Now Wilson.
It's kind of surprising that the Seahawks have not been able to score. Oh, speared him. Have not been able to score an offensive
And
touchdown.
it'll be a second down. On second down, Wilson got his man complete over the middle. That's Graham. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Time for
2-minute
break.
warning
Back to
strikes.
finish this one off after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
When your dude was a bit
This
faster.
defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than
I don't
ready
know
for it.
what
They've got the lead.
make of that.
We can expect
So what did you say you were cutting out?
I don't know what to say about that play.
Here we go with
Right.
Rawls.
Oh!
I don't think he
Oh,
got
gee.
there.
What a
He did not.
tackle.
They
You got
stepped
fucking
up
hit
with
hard
a
as
shot.
shit.
They had to go for it with such little time. Take over in terrific field position. So with
This is
that,
going
we
to be
can
the
just about
second
close
time that
the
the
book on
Niners
this
have
one.
taken over in pretty good field position. Let's see if they can finally do something.
Exactly right.
Now the
I mean, the
defense
running
can
game
use
is
the first of their
non-existent.
timeouts. That'll leave them with
Oh,
two
yeah.
remaining. We'll be back after this. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go! 319!
Again, it's Hyde. There's a nice move. Give him
Is it the
3
bow
yards,
dazzle?
and now they're left needing a conversion here
No.
on 3rd and 6.
Just go ahead and say it
Oh,
with me. That
I
was
should, you know,
Mistake.
since you gave me the idea now.
because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go
And then,
out of bounds, because when you
once
go
your
out of
game is over,
bounds,
Ventus,
you're really just helping the
forces
defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like
Jay
giving
has
the
it.
D an
If
extra
Jay hasn't
timeout,
done
isn't it?
it. If Jay's done his
It gives
match
them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball in
you're a
additional
commissioner.
time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
And the third down pass falls in.
It wasn't to run the ball.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a
A
tough
61-yard
The
field goal.
presence of the defense right there.
Good thing you're
as they
with
tried
the
to
fucking
haul it
win.
in.
Yeah, nice job
Oh.
to force the incompletion. And this kick is
It was
not
long
even
enough.
close. It's well
It was
short,
long
well
enough.
right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Long,
I
too
stopped
far
it.
out.
I
So
stopped
with
it too
that
damn
miss,
early.
Charles, you have to figure their fate. It might be sealed.
Now it
you
looks
needed
like
2
Seahawks
scores.
are now
So
in
you take
good
the
field
goal first
position.
and then worry about getting the ball back, but that may not matter now.
Pressure
Oh,
comes
Not
and
anymore than
Mitchell
because I read
in
the
there to
screen.
drop
With
him
the
as the
big
clock
fucking
continues to
sack.
so he
roll.
couldn't throw it in that
God.
direction.
Here's Wilson.
Oh, and dude dropped it.
There, a nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down.
Oh, no. Oh, that was
A lot of
probably
contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Oh, it might have been
Everything
Richard.
looked pretty good until the finish. Now Wilson. And Graham's got it over
Throws
the
it
Oh.
to Graham.
Now before they run this fourth down
Call a
play, we're gonna
timeout.
get a
What are they going
timeout
to do here?
as they stop it
They
prior to
might
what will
try to
be
go
an
for it.
They're
important
going for it on
fourth down.
4 and 14. Oh, man. Could make or break.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, they got it. They got it.
They're able to get this one
Back in
down
the
to the
first down.
25.
They've only got one
They
timeout
get
left.
28 yards on that
Oh,
one.
wait, hold on.
Look in the
Where's my
49ers.
They're gonna have a first down.
Yeah.
Wilson over the middle, complete.
Oh, it's right to Richardson.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20.
Seattle is still letting the time
A
run.
gain of 6 there on first. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. And with just over
they
40
spiked the ball
seconds
down.
now remaining, he
Stop the
gets up
clock.
and spikes it.
But that brings up 3rd and 4th. They need to get this ball into the end
Seahawks
zone
on
now.
third down.
They wanna
They've
keep-
converted 3rd and 4.
Because then they're going to have to kick an onside kick.
Throwing now is Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he will have the first down before
Fourth
he's
and-
tackled at the
Oh, they actually got it?
12. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin.
He's going to spike it.
And 26 seconds now as the spike comes in.
And a man.
And the 8th play on this drive
My
coming
fucking
up.
dog is so cute. My dog.
Wilson to throw. This will be caught on the 5. And he is
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Seattle touchdown.
The first
Jimmy
offensive
Graham,
touchdown
his
for
first
Seattle.
touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. They're in the 4th quarter in Denver. And the Cowboys have added on to their lead. A win would be their
Running a
second
strong,
on the young season.
Yeah.
And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the
Guessing
time,
they recovered.
the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And
I
timeout.
just wonder if that number is much more
So
of
the
a
last time out
anecdotal
used
type
by
of a number. Kinda like when
Seattle, this
coaches
match
tell
is,
us, well, when
this
you
game
score
is pretty
special
much
teams,
over.
93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that.
Unless they get a
number
big
is
six.
empirical.
Well, if San Francisco's smart, they're not going to pass the
Second
ball.
down, Hyde. And some room to run
Hey,
that.
what do you think? Carlos Hyde.
Hyde, see you later.
With the second offensive that he dives in the end zone. He just died in the end zone.
His first
I think he
touchdown
passed
of the new
out
season. And the
from all the
49ers
excitement.
add
He
on
passed
to
out
the
from all the
lead.
running he hasn't been doing this
So a
game.
little icing on the cake there before the clock gets all zeros.
Either way to finish
I'll be right
things
back.
off, except
Oh,
for what
my
you
God.
want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Gold now out to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
At home in the NFL, you win on the road. It's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for San Francisco, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they will next week on the road in Nashville. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
Who did get picked?